Alright, got the rear bumper bent up and the main part of it welded together, and that looks pretty good. I got my mounting pieces for it cut and the receivers for that cut, and I got to drill some holes in them, and I'll put it all together and put it on the back of the car. Looks good. Today is the 3rd of January. Alright, got the rear bumper mounted. That's all welded up, looks nice. I still got a couple little tie backs to go down in here, from here back to here, but that'll be flat strap. I gotta cut and fit all that yet, so I'm moving on to the tubing stuff in the front. Working on the front bumper now. That turned out pretty good though. Pretty happy with that. And I got the major sections of the front bumper bent up, and that all looks pretty nice. It's even the right size, amazingly enough. So that looks real good. And I'll make the upright mounts and what have you tomorrow. I'm done in for now. Looking good though, making good progress. Alright, making good progress now. Front bumper on it. Looks the way it's supposed to look. It's even kind of pointed in the right direction. The captain and a girlfriend got started on the sanding, getting her scuffed up. Hopefully we'll be painting it next week. Ideally, we will see. Got the rear suspension all blowed apart, a bunch of bolts to cut off. Quick change. Anyway, looks good. Alright. Got the framework for the nose built and installed. Just made so it can be unbolted and took off for whatever reason. So that looks pretty good. It was a cast iron bitch to get in there and fit it up. I don't know, I think my welder must have been designed by the Marquis de Sade, because anytime you're in a bind or you're over your head or whatever, that's the moment that the thing decides it doesn't have good ground, or it's going to sputter and pop, and it's like it knows when you're in a bind and it's going to make you pay. But eventually it'll weld, and it welds pretty good once you get it going. I don't know what its deal is. Anyway, that took a lot longer than it should have, but it's done, and I like the way it looks. So, gonna move on to the body braces in the back there for the deck and all that. I also learned an important lesson today. Harbor Freight moving blankets are not, in fact, fireproof. They are highly flammable, and they really don't like welding spatter. So be forewarned. If you throw one of them down to sit on it so your ass don't freeze to the floor, be prepared for your balls to be on fire. That was enjoyable as well. Anyway, despite all that, it looks pretty good. Alright, got the nose piece support off, unbolted, and finish welded. Oop, that don't look too bad. Got my adjustable T-bar welded up and threaded bungs in it and everything. It's got a little bit of a smile to it. I'm gonna have to bend out of it, but otherwise it looks pretty good. Got the nose of the car stripped off here, getting ready to heading towards paint here right shortly. So got the brackets for the nose there, welded up that split in that tube. It filled up with water and froze and split a little spot. And then I got the T-bar back here, right in front of the adjustable one, done. It just unbolts there. That looks pretty good. So, making good progress. About done with the body mounts. Alright, we got progress here. Got the seat setting in there so that I could build the seatbelt mounts. Them turned out pretty good. Still got to weld them on the underside, but they're done other than that. Got the brake line tab there. Got my adjustable T-bar bent straight and square and what have you. And the adjusters and their tabs built. And them's ready to be welded on up here. But I ain't going to do that tonight. And the other one there, that's ready to go together. And then I got the other brake line tab right there on here. And the seat's just sitting in there. This was not the seat that was in this car originally. So I wanted to make sure the bolt holes wasn't going to be just like almost lined up but not quite. But as it turns out, the ones in the back there line up real good, and the ones in the bottom don't line up at all, which means I can drill new ones no problem. So that worked out pretty good as well. So good progress. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk over the furnace because it's -7 outside and I can't turn it off. So car's looking pretty good. I'm getting damn close to being ready to pull it off the jig and paint it, or roll it over and paint it. So I still got to do the pin bosses for the hood pins yet. Built this sill here to sit on, and also to mount the bottom of the window net to. That turned out real nice. Still got to grind the top on them welds. Got the battery box where it goes and welded in and gusseted and what have you. And I'll weld the underside of it when I flip it over. And I got all my body tabs for the quarter panels. Tabs in the back here for the bottom of the bumper supports. And I got body tabs on this side all the way down for the door and the quarter panel. That looks real nice. Got the fixed T-bar on. Got the, back up here, got the adjustable T-bar on. Them adjusters built all that from scratch. That looks real good, turned out nice. It's in the right place and everything. So, getting really close. Only thing I got left now is the pin bosses up there in the front, like I said. And I got to cut that lip. You can see there's an extra lip on the floor pan there. That's got to be cut off yet, and I think that's just about going to do it. Then we'll take it off the jig, prime the top, and then we'll roll it over, and I'll finish weld all the stuff that I need to do from upside down, and then we'll prime the bottom, paint the bottom, roll it back over, paint the top. Looking good.